I'm Rebecca Corbin, President and CEO of the National Association for Community College Entrepreneurship, NACCE. We believe that entrepreneurial thinking and action can trigger the development of new business opportunities nationwide. We also believe in the power of stories to create inspiration and to show what is possible. Our friends with deep roots in public television traveled to the Appalachian region of the U.S. to uncover successful strategies that are transforming communities.
Our community was very wealthy and very prosperous, and then within a short period of years experienced economic devastation. So the rebirth and the regeneration of our community has by default been an entrepreneurial one.
I think, the community college has the opportunity to really be able to create the spark within a local community.
Creating something electric. That's just what Dr. Chuck Terrell, president of Eastern West Virginia Community and Technical College in Moorfield, West Virginia, and Dr. Angeline Godwin, president of Patrick Henry Community College in Martinsville, Virginia, are doing. No longer a commerce center for tobacco, textiles, and furniture, Martinsville lost more than 40% of its jobs since the 1990s.
They've had layoffs in the community, they've had unemployment, they've had declining enrollments, they've had to do more with less. And what they found is by applying entrepreneurial thinking and principles that they could not only overcome challenges, but they could grow businesses and communities.
The proximity of the Martinsville Speedway created an entrepreneurial opportunity for students.
Martinsville Speedway is the oldest existing raceway. It predates NASCAR. So this was an area which the college had a natural fit, not only in terms of being able to build race cars, which we do, but also the entrepreneurial side, which is that we have our own racing team.
Grew up Martinsville, we qualified 23rd. It was 87 cars there, and we finished 10th out of that whole group. So I was really proud of my students and the effort they put out for it.
I'm hoping to go into a sports car field. Is what I'd really enjoy to do. Just anything hands-on in racing I'd really enjoy to go into.
In addition to giving students a chance to learn about the motorsports industry, Dr. Godwin has infused entrepreneurship into just about everything on campus.
It struck me that in my own classes that I teach, that part of being an entrepreneur is being resilient, being a problem solver. And so I decided that this was a skill that would value every student, whether they ever intended to start a business or whatever they wanted to do, they could find value and find a pathway to success.
In one instance, the students helped build an access path to connect a series of trails outside their campus and opened it up to the general public.
We were able to go in and take the previous trails and directly connect those to Patrick Henry, where people could come to our campus, go straight from PHCC through this total of 4 miles of a trail loop, as they call it.
Transportation is one of the biggest challenges students face. It's being addressed through an innovative and entrepreneurial Skills to Wheels program.
Many times our students who have moved around a lot, such as those who've been in foster care, they've missed the opportunity to take driver's education courses, to have someone transport them to a job. They've not had the opportunity for part-time employment, so they have not been able to save for a vehicle. We're fortunate to be able to partner with businesses and other supportive agencies so that we can offer vehicles to students in an affordable manner, and they have the opportunity to become self-sufficient.
I have more time to just put towards school than I will without it.
Entrepreneurial thinking helped Dr. Godwin figure out how to create a performing arts program on campus.
We realized that just like any business, we had to generate customers and revenue in unique ways, and we were not going to be able to fund this by any one source. Like our upcoming production of Addams Family, they went out and did a Halloween commercial for one of our local car dealerships to generate resources and have earned media publicity.
Patrick Henry Community College also created an idea center where startup businesses can be tested.
From my perspective, the Idea Center really brings it all together because we're all about innovation. And our whole journey towards entrepreneurial thinking campus-wide has been about not necessarily starting a business per se, but that we recognize that everybody has something to learn from thinking like an entrepreneur and being innovative.
And that's already happening at the New Biz Launchpad in Wardensville, West Virginia.
The New Biz Launchpad was really geared towards helping businesses get off the ground, to reduce time, risk, and money, to really help them launch their business to be able to take the next step, with the whole goal that in addition to going ahead and creating wealth and opportunity for the business owners, they'd also provide opportunities for jobs to other folks, which is the original intent of community colleges.
Redwood and Company's owners developed a bar of soap and wanted to start a retail business.
The college helped subsidize some of the initial payments, initial rent, and allowed us to slowly ramp up on some of those. So we were able to concentrate our money on actually developing our product, getting it to market, getting it to the way that you're seeing it today, as well as invest in other things around the store from different vendors from around the country.
Now they have 2 stores, and co-owner Christopher Wood is giving back as an adjunct professor of entrepreneurship.
One of our students started Green Valley Tech, which is a solar and energy wind company. I actually worked with him with Joe to get him a $5,000 grant to go ahead and get his business off the ground.
Another venture transformed a family feed store into a retail outlet for both local and Made in America items.
We're helping other entrepreneurs, and I didn't realize that till last week when the college was in here and we were having a conversation about some of our artists who bring in pieces. And we not only we pick everything, but we also push them and we try to teach them what price they can get, how they can do better, how they can make more, how they can move faster, how they, things that they can do to make more money and be more successful. So we're really not only entrepreneurs ourselves, but we're also coaching other entrepreneurs and trying to help them figure out how to be successful artists or business people or craftspeople or whatever it might be.
Matthew Persinger is an Army veteran, husband and father, and a machinist working the graveyard shift. He's trying to balance his work and family with attending school and business development classes to fulfill his life's goal.
I just want a small business right now that I can employ some of the people. I'd love to employ some of the business students I've been going to school with these past couple of years because I think they're great people. And I think we could really form a good business in this area. I'd provide some jobs and possibly help the local economy because I love it here.
One of the things that we've found in our work is that in communities, the college can't act alone. We have to act along with other, what we call ecosystem partners. Those are community agencies, government, businesses, to really maximize the opportunity.
Eastern West Virginia Community and Technical College found a way to stimulate that local economy through an agricultural innovation showcase.
The goal of the Agricultural Tech Summit, the Ag Tech Innovation Summit, was really to go ahead and bring together some of the best thinkers in the state and from around the country to congregate and, one, learn about new and emerging technologies and how those may be applicable on farms here, but also to be able to share information and network about what are some ways that they may be able to expand the profitability of their farms.
Participants saw demonstrations of new technologies, heard from West Virginia's Agriculture Commissioner, the Israeli Minister of Agriculture and Science Affairs at the Embassy of Israel, and learned best practices from each other.
There's a coal miner and a farmer that are featured on our state flag. So we have a rich tradition in agriculture and production of agriculture. And this infusion of technology and innovation in a fresh way into the agriculture industries, we believe has some great opportunities to diversify the economy.
Community colleges have historically been known as workforce development organizations, focusing on training and retraining and providing opportunities for jobs. So it's actually the right place, not just going ahead and training people to do specific jobs like welding or cosmetology, but really helping advance them to the next level, which is owning their own business.
Yeah, I'm thinking when I get older, become an iron worker like my dad and my brother. It really opens your eyes to a new world of agriculture with all these new technologies and everything else that we got going on around here. It's just amazing how much technology is used in farming these days.
The reality is that most of the folks in rural communities are entrepreneurs. They may have multiple jobs and do multiple things. And so helping them, one, understand that they're already doing, entrepreneurship is a pretty big word, but they're already doing it. They're already engaging in entrepreneurial activities.
This kind of entrepreneurial approach is not just innovative, but essential for a community college president.
Public funding continues to decrease. We have many challenges and market challenges we might not have had before. I think entrepreneurial thinking will help us transition and not only survive, but actually have our organizations thrive.
The Appalachian Regional Commission has made it possible for NACCE to work with 11 community colleges to infuse entrepreneurship throughout the fabric of communities. We hope this work inspires you to think and act in an entrepreneurial way. And remember, your local community college can be a catalyst for this change. To learn more, visit us at nacce.com.